Last night, I told an AI I would see it in 7 hours and went to bed. And it was done with the tasks I gave it in 2 hours across 2 different projects. Now, there's this thing people call the night shift. You give an AI agent a pile of work, start it in a loop, and go to sleep while it keeps working on your real code base. Now, I tried this a month ago and I simply could not make it work. The model fell apart. But then Fable 5 came out, so last night I tried again with the newest models and the one command that actually makes this work. And it did work. But the surprising part wasn't that it ran all night, it's that it ran out of work before the night was over. Let me show you. If we haven't met, hi, I'm Patrick. I've been writing code for almost 30 years now, from Quick Basic as a kid to about 20 years in .NET. I've built SaaS, products, line of business apps, even video games. And these days, I teach thousands of developers through my YouTube channel and the .NET Web Academy. And real quick, before I get into it, if you want to build this kind of clean AI-ready .NET projects that make this possible in the first place, this night shift, I made you a free Blazor AI Jumpstart course. In essence, it's the setup and the workflow that I wish I'd had when I started. So you can skip the trial and error. Link, as always, in the video description below. And now let's get back to last night. Now, the thing that makes the night shift actually work is the loop command. In the terminal, you give it the work and you start with /loop. That's what lets the model run iterations on its own. It does a pass, checks its own work, starts the next pass, and keeps going without you prompting each single step. Now, that autonomous iteration is the whole game. Without it, you're just a developer prompting and prompting over and over again, right? But with it, you can actually go away from your machine. And the reason it works now when it didn't a month ago is the models. I wanted to try this specifically with Fable 5, which just released and is the most capable model out there right now. Opus 4.8 is strong enough for this too. Now, what matters about these newer models isn't just speed. It's that they hold a long task together across many passes without losing the thread. And they check their own work as they go instead of blindly charging ahead. The self-checking is what makes it safe to walk away. Now, here's the real task I gave it. Build a performance profiling feature, admin only, so I can see the timing of every method and database query and find the bottlenecks. But then the important part, don't just build it, use it. Go find the slow pages yourself, like my scheduling page for instance, and fix them. And then go through every page and add loading skeletons so the app reacts instantly instead of hanging. And then I typed the line that still feels weird, I'm going to bed. See you in 7 hours, and print the time when you finish each loop iteration. And here's what I didn't mention. I didn't run one project, I ran 2. The second was a ticketing system I'm building, basically a mini Jira clone. I gave it its own loop too, started both and went to sleep. I woke up to working apps, both of them. The profiler was built and working, the slow pages were fixed, and the skeletons were in. So navigation feels instant now. And the ticketing system had genuinely moved forward too. I'm happy with it. I still reviewed every committed step, but the work was real and it was good. And then I looked at the timestamps. I'd asked it to print the time each loop. I scrolled back, expecting entries all through the night, and the last one was around 2 in the morning. So it didn't run out of steam, it ran out of work. It finished everything I gave it on both projects in about 2 hours. And then it was just done. And that's the part I keep thinking about. I went in worried about whether the AI could last all night. Wrong worry. These models are now fast enough that the bottleneck isn't their stamina. It's how much well-defined work I can actually hand them. The night shift didn't fail because the AI got tired. It cleared everything before I even woke up. So the real question isn't, can it work all night? It obviously can. It's what do I need to feed it to keep a 6-hour run productive? And I don't know yet. And that's the open problem, right? And it's a way better problem actually than the one I expected. It also tells me where this really shines. If it can clear a big batch in 2 or 3 hours, unattended, the weekend is the move. Start the loop Saturday morning on a meaty, well-scoped pile of work, go live your life, and come back to it when it's done. Now, let me be straight about where this works and where it doesn't though. It's great for well-defined, repetitive, broad but shallow work. Skeletons across 20 pages, one pattern applied everywhere, tedious, easy to verify, low risk. That's pure upside. It is not the tool for deep, ambiguous, high-stakes decisions. I would probably not tell it to redesign my architecture and go to sleep. The loop multiplies your execution. It does not replace your judgment. So here's the part most people skip. The reason I could let it run loose across 2 code bases overnight is that those code bases are built so it can. Changes stay contained, features live in their own slices, so the agent fixing one page isn't silently breaking another. Small blast radius, right? And if your code's a tangled mess, turning a loop loose on it overnight is reckless. So this isn't a prompt trick. It's something you earn with a code base an agent can safely work in. So this means that the right architecture isn't the boring part, it's the thing that unlocks all of this. So I went to bed and told an AI I'd see it in 7 hours. It was done in 2 across 2 projects. So the question isn't whether it can do the work anymore, it's how much good work you can line up for it and whether your projects are built well enough to let it run. Now, what about you? Have you tried the night shift? Maybe the Jumpstart course will help you do that. Make sure to check it out. The link is in the video description below. And if this all resonated with you, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. I see you in the next one. Take care.